Hey you guys, so today I'm going to be doing Ask Danielle. I asked you guys to submit your questions on Facebook and Twitter, so I have quite a few, so I'm going to get to as many as I can and I'm just going to randomly select. So here we go. First question is by Leah Howard. What is your favorite food? How do you keep your milk supply up while vegan? My favorite food is anything Mexican. I love Mexican food. I love beans and spiciness and tortillas. In terms of how I keep my milk supply up from being vegan, I haven't really noticed any decrease in supply while being vegan. I did notice while not eating a lot of fat, my letdown started getting a little bit slower, so I started adding more fat than most high carb, low fat vegans do. I think that a good amount of fat in your diet really keeps milk supply up. Other than that, I haven't really noticed any difference. Next one is by Ivana Vigil Ismail. No idea if I said your name right. Do you think you will do YouTube long enough for us to see the girls as teens? I really don't know. I don't even know if they would want to be on YouTube as teenage girls. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't answer that question. Next one is by somebody who I cannot pronounce the name to, so I will like put the name here. But are you planning on more videos about babies, toddlers, TTC, etc.? Yeah, so I have every single month I do an update on Leia, and every 6 months I do a toddler update on Olivia. In terms of TTC updates, I don't really think I'm going to be doing like TTC updates like I was with Olivia. I think I'm going to keep that part of our lives a little bit more personal. I'm okay with talking about like future plans about TTC and all that kind of thing, but I don't think I'm going to be doing TTC vlogs per se. Next question is by Shelly Mercado. How do you keep organized with kids and a YouTube channel? I'm currently struggling juggling the two. It is kind of hard. I think a lot of people seem to think that YouTubers like don't really put any effort into their videos or something because it's like, oh, you're just a YouTuber, you know, you don't really do all that much. But especially when you are juggling kids, it can be a little bit difficult and a little bit intense. I think that, you know, if we were to be full-time YouTubers, it would be a lot harder, but we're not because hubby has like a full-time job right now, and YouTube is just kind of more my creative outlet. So I try not to make it too stressful anyways, but yeah, it can be really hard because it's like I want to get videos up because I enjoy doing it and I know you guys want to see videos, but it can be hard figuring out a good balance just to make sure that the kids are getting enough attention, because especially with Olivia not really napping anymore during the day, she gets really angry with me when I film my videos sometime. Right now she's at drop-off playgroup, so this is when I'm usually getting my videos done now, is when she's not here. So yeah, it's really hard juggling the two and finding time to edit, and it is a lot more work than I think people think. My advice would be just do videos when you can. Try not to get too, I mean, if you want to be really committed and get really caught up in a schedule and a routine, that's great for you, but I just found that that has never worked out for me in the past with kids. I mean, before I had kids, sure, but now that I have kids, it's just, it doesn't work out, so I just get them up when I can. Next is by Sheena Rosethorn. Why did you stop cloth diapering, and do you use eco-friendly wipes? I stopped cloth diapering because it's pretty much impossible to cloth diaper in the place we live. We do not have a dryer. In the last place we didn't have a dryer either, but we had a huge place in the basement to hang our clothes. So now we basically only have a rack that we can put on our balcony, and right now it's winter. Especially in the winter it would be impossible for our clothes to dry. We are already having kind of problem with getting our clothes dry with just our clothes, so I think cloth diapering is just, it would not work where we live right now, so that's pretty much why we've had to stop cloth diapering. And yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but you know, that's how it goes, and honestly I don't even miss it all that much. If we were to move to a place where we had like a washer and dryer or a larger place to hang things, I would probably go back to it for the ethical reasons, but I don't miss it for any other reason other than that, and I do use eco-friendly diapers and wipes. Next is by Lauren Clark. Do you think you will move again anytime soon? I don't really think we will move again anytime super soon. I'm thinking that we really want to try to stay here for as long as we can. We really like this place. It's not huge, but it's really suiting our family of 4 really well. If we were to start making larger amounts of money anytime soon, I would love to move finally into like a house with a yard for the kids. I think that would be really great, but I don't really see that happening in the near future. Keeping my fingers crossed that like 2 or 3 years down the road, maybe we can do something like that, and also afford a car would be great too. Next is by Maria Sumblin. Do you plan on working outside of home when babies get older? Yeah, I think I would really like to, first start off just like study a bit more. I'd really be interested in learning about nutrition, and not really, I have like a bit of a conflict with the way that nutrition is taught in traditional college, so I would prefer to go like kind of the more alternative naturopath route when it comes to nutrition, and hopefully like aid people into healing and things like that. I'd really love to do something like that, but I've also thought about becoming a doula, even maybe a midwife. I don't really know for sure if I have the balls to be a midwife, but those are things that I definitely have been considering for when my kids get older. Next is by Ella Zainab, which I see you a lot on Facebook. I think you're the one who is becoming like a doctor midwife style. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm really interested in your posts all the time. So tell us about your life as a YouTuber. How do you see yourself using YouTube in the future? How does it work in your day-to-day life? You know, for me, it's not like it's that much of a huge part of my life right now. Like I said, I'm only a part-time YouTuber. I don't really make that much money from YouTube. When I started my YouTube channel, I think it was like 4 years ago, it was my beauty channel, and I really just wanted to educate people about using cruelty-free and chemical-free makeup products, like, you know, when I say chemicals, I mean just like the dangerous chemicals, just to get rid of those. And that's why I started doing it. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about health and things like that. And then it just kind of unfolded, and I decided to start documenting my trying to conceive journey. And then I'm kind of an open book. I think anybody who meets me knows that about me. I just seem to definitely have a very strong desire to share what's going on in my life and share my experiences and my opinions, and I like to try to help people out. And I love getting to know people. Like, I get to know so many different kinds of people doing this. In terms of where I see myself with YouTube in the future, I would love YouTube to become like a reliable source of income, to be a point where I could do it like as a full-time job, and like hubby could be home and he can do it too. It's just right now our lives are extremely busy, and I know hubby just does not have the time. But it definitely is in my dream somewhere that we would like go to Playlist and meet all you guys, and I just think it would be fun and do like little panels and things like that. Like, I'd love to meet you guys in person, and I think in the near future, like, we'll probably do some meetups the next time we go to America. I would really love to see things go somewhere career-wise with YouTube, but I'm not really sure, because I feel like things are just not really happening at a fast enough pace, because right now YouTube has just become such a huge platform, and it's kind of hard to move your way up to a point where you can make a living out of it without getting like a huge shout out from a huge YouTuber or something like that. That's all I'm going to answer for today. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I'll probably do an Ask Danielle about once a month. I'm gonna go, and I hope you guys have a really great day. Bye!